Till now, no one really talked about the test. Clearly, Colt had taken the test because he has his horse, but he was around my age, so he must have been tested younger than most. I was nervous and curious to find out what the test was. We all gathered to center like my first day I had come to this place. The 8 in total Broncos taking the test lined up straight and tall on the other side were the 10 young fillies. The stallion stood full center. The herd cheered, but soon as the stallion opened his mouth to speak, the large crowd silenced. Today is a day of great blessing to be given, and also great curses as well. I pray that each of the young foals and fillies get to stay in our land, but we all know the laws of Harlts, and it must be abided by. Let the first come to be tested. A foal older than my brother was about to step forward, but my brother glared at him till he stepped back in place. I shall come, father. He was wearing all white leather for the occasion. I looked around. I thought Colt would have been here for this. My brother stepped forward, going to the stallion. The stallion held in his hand a device, something I hadn't seen anything like since we had been here. May the herd fill your blood, my son. Place your finger into the opening, and all will be known. Without a hesitance, Az put his finger in the opening. The light on top turned red. The stallion shook his head up and down, put his hand on Az's shoulder, shaking him slightly, their eyes locked. You have passed, my son, a stallion's blessing upon you. You are now able to have a name which I have thought of greatly. Your new name shall be Sleipnir. Your job shall be that of a hunter and a future stallion for a herd. I could be no prouder of you than I am this day. Go to the fields and choose your horse. My brother nodded, turned, and walked out of the camp to howls and cheers. When it quieted down, the next boy came. Putting his finger in, a green light came on. A familiar voice boomed around us, making me hold my ears. That voice made me feel instantly ill. It was Hartz's voice. Congratulations, foal. You've won. Please make your way to an attendant to get your prize. It seemed like the voice was coming from the sky itself. The stallion turned his back, and so did the herd, all except me, and those too young or too new to understand. The boy put his head down and walked in the opposite direction of the meadow toward the way that I had come the first day. After he had left, the tests continued. There was one other bronco that didn't pass and 3 fillies. I was relieved the tests were over till the stallion started walking toward me. I was shocked. Why was he coming near me? He looked down beside me. Lavender, daughter, it is your turn. But wait, Lavender had to have taken the test already. She has snow. I spoke out loud without really knowing I had. The stallion looked at me. Snow was an allowance because of her difficulties, but no one is above or below the test. Be of our blood, daughter, may it run through your veins strong. She looked at me, then put her finger in the opening. I was shaking. How was I still on my feet? Sweat covered me, and yet I had a chill at the same time. Congratulations, you've won. Please make your way to an attendant to get your prize. I wanted to scream, but nothing would leave my mouth. Galder, take her to the entrance, will you? Galder just nodded and started to roll her away in the wagon. I was about to follow, but the stallion grabbed my arm hard. I remembered this feeling. No, she will go with Galder. But I want to say goodbye. I didn't even know she was to be tested or what? You gave not one grievance to the others who were called. She was just one of the foals as well. Why do you give your attention to her only? Have you learned nothing? I've learned a lot. I jerked again till I broke free, running to her wagon. I jumped for her and gave her a hug. Please, Lavender, don't go. You don't know what it's like over there. I won't see you again. It's okay, I promise. Listen to father and let me go. No, I said let me go, Viddy, I need to go. The stallion came up from behind me, grabbing me in his arms. Gald, go. The wagon was moving no matter how hard I tried. I couldn't break away from his bear hug. Don't be angry with her, father, was the last thing I heard. He had 2 men hold to me while their ceremonies closed with Abel and the other unicorn boys. It was soon Abel's turn. Everything had just passed my ears like a blur. My eyes stung from my tears. The stallion spoke again. Abel, you're a unicorn. No test is needed, for you are now old enough to join the Broncos. You are no longer a foal in our eyes. You may choose any available horse to your liking. Sir, I am grateful to you and the herd for taking me in, but I do not believe I shall ever choose, for my filly has already been chosen.